So there was this comment on my Life video which asked me how I do my thumbnails. So today I'm just gonna show you. So the first step is to open up Roblox Studio. Now you have to open either the base plate or the classic. I'd rather use the classic one because I just like it better. Okay, so now that it's open, you need to go into plugins and use the load character plugin. If you don't have it installed, then you need to go to home, open the toolbox, select plugins and search load, and you should have it there. So go into plugins, press on that, then in this box you gotta write the name of the character that you want to be in the thumbnail. So in my case I'm just gonna my Roblox name, and you need to make sure that it is spawn at origin and spawn R6. So spawn R6, and then with the character selected you need to go into position and type 0, 3, 0. This will be the exact position that your Blender character is in. Alright, so now that you have it imported into Roblox Studio, you will need to export the textures and the accessories. You're gonna have to select your character once again, press right click, export selection, and then save it in the folder that you want it to be. I'm gonna name this text and save. Then you're gonna want to press on your accessories. Then you're gonna have to do the same steps. Right click and export selection. You're gonna name this whatever you want. I'm gonna name this AC from accessories and save. Now you will need to download the rig that we will be using. I will leave a link in the description to the video that has the download link, and you're just gonna have to press on this link, then download. I won't do it again because I already have a few ones downloaded. Then once you've downloaded it, it should be a zip file. You will need an extension for this, and if you have that extension then you can right click on it and then extract here. This will make it a normal folder which you can access. Now just open the folder and open the rig. Now once you load in, this is what we will have. To import the texture, you need to select any part of the character, go into this tab that should be already open, then you're gonna press on this folder icon next to the texture. Then you need to select the folder that you have exported the studio items in, and you will have a handle 1 diff. You need to double click it, and there you go, you have the texture. Now for the accessories, you will go into file, import, and wavefront obj. Now again you will need to open your folder, and there you will have the exported accessories. You need to double click it again, and as you can see it got imported. Now you will need to connect the hair and the head. So you need to press on this gear icon, go into object mode, and then change it to pose mode. Now you will need to find your accessories here, select them, then press shift and press on this red circle over here, and now you're gonna have to press Ctrl P and set to bone. Now as you can see, the hair moves with the head. Now you need to pose your character in which way you want it to, so just select any of these lines and play around with them until you like the position. Okay, so this is the pose that I'm gonna use. Now my pose is done, so what you will need to do next, you need to go into pose mode and change it to object mode. Then if you want you can keep the face that you already have, but me personally I'm just gonna change it. You need to select the head, go into UV editing, press on this icon right here and select your main texture. Then you should already be in edit mode, but if you're not, you're just gonna press on this drop icon right here and select edit mode. You're gonna press A, U, and select project from view. Now you're gonna press A to select everything, go into the move tool and move it somewhere where you have only skin, not the face. So don't put it on the eye, otherwise the eye will interfere with the texture of the face. Now that's done, you can go into layout again, and as you can see you have a clear face now. Okay, so now let's add some lighting. Press Shift and A, then select light, select point, and then you will need to move it to around head height and the right of the character and a bit in front. Now these are the settings that I use, you can change them to your liking. Once it's here, I'll just change this to 70. Now it seems like nothing changed, but if you go into the shadings tab, you can see the light. Now you can press Shift D, which will duplicate it, and place it in the back of the character. I usually place it around right here and change this to 50. Now duplicate it again and place it right behind the character. Around here should be fine. You're gonna need to change this to 300. I know it's a lot, but it works. Press again Shift and A, camera, and you can move it by the arrows. Now if you don't want to do that, then you will need to access the camera, go into View, Navigation, and Block Navigation. Now you can use WASD, E and Q to move it however you want. Place it in the position you want. You can click. Now select the camera again so you exit this view. So as you can see, the camera is placed however we want. Now if you want to add some environment light, you can go into Polyhaven HDRIs, just search this on Google and is the first site, and select one of these. I'm gonna select the autumn field, pure sky, download it. You need to press the download button. I won't download it again because I already have it downloaded, so we'll just move on to Blender. Once you've downloaded it, you need to go into this tab, World, press on the circle that's next to the color, and select Environment Texture. Press Open, and find where you saved it, and then double click. Now, once you've imported it, it should look like this. You're gonna need to go into the Render tab, scroll down until you see Film, and select Transparent. And if you like how it turned out, you can press F12 to render it. Once it's rendered, you need to press on Image, Save As, and save it in whichever folder you want. But also make sure that the file format is PNG so that you don't have a background. Then press Save as Image. And for this part I'm just gonna use Photopea, which is a free version of Photoshop. Now if you have Photoshop, great, you can use that. Now you're gonna click on New Project, and if you have it, you can already select the YouTube thumbnail. If you don't, you're just gonna have to go into Width and type 1280, and into height type 720. Now make the background transparent and press create. Once it's open, you need to add the character that you've exported from Blender. Once you added it, you need to press Ctrl T in case it's not already in transform mode, and scale it to your liking. You can also rotate it and do whatever you want with it. I'm gonna place it right here, and you will need to add a background, which you can get by searching on Google whichever background you want, or if you already have a background saved, you can add that. You need to select the layer in which your background is and drag it below your character. Now we're gonna add some style to the character. You need to right click on your character layer, select blending options. We'll start with bevel and emboss. These are the settings I use if you want to copy them. Now we need to go into stroke. Just make this however wide or skinny you want it. I'll leave it at 3 because I like it better. Then you will need to go into the outer glow. Now again, these are the settings I use. You can play around and find whichever one fits you best. I've added some more stuff, and now for the face, you can search on Google, get any Roblox face you'd like. I already have some saved, which I'm gonna import. Once you've imported the face, press again Ctrl T and scale it around, rotate it, and now it should be done. This is it for the tutorial. I hope you learned something, and if you did, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.